Morning, guys. So it's Sunday morning, early, and today I've got a couple of small jobs sitting in the shop. I got to clear them out, get them out of the shop. I got to start cleaning this place out and get ready for winter, man, because it's going to sneak up on me, and I get caught every year. I don't want to get caught this year, but I probably will, because I'm too stupid to start earlier. But anyway, yeah, a couple small jobs. I'll go over that in a bit. I also want to get after the dash on the Fargo because I'm going to be painting the roof and the dash at the same time, even though they're different colors. Whatever, we'll get to that. So yeah, I got to knock this stuff out because it's taking up real estate, you know. A couple of fenders, a hood, trunk lid, takes up space. Got to get rid of it. So that's what I'm going to be on. Sort of a day in the life of a backyard shop. So might as well get to it. Okay, so you might recognize this fender from the 37 Pontiac that I painted earlier this year. We don't know what happened, but something happened. The fenders left here. They were good. I painted the fenders, the nose cone, the grill surround, and the inner fenders at the same time. They were good. They left here. You got the fenders cut and buffed, and they were mint. Put them aside, covered them up. When he uncovered them, there were a bunch of these tiny little blisters or pock marks or whatever you want to call them all over the fender. We don't know what happened. It's probably some sort of chemical reaction with whatever he covered them with. It's the only thing that makes any sense at all. So they're in for a respray. They've got to sand them out and respray them. It's just the way it is. Nobody's fault. Just one of those things that happens. Just be careful what you cover up your fresh paint with, because you never know. There's all kinds of chemicals in detergents. I know fabric softener is bad, but there's other stuff as well. So something happened. Like I said, it's nobody's fault. It's a respray, and that's all there is to it. So I'm going to sand these out. I'm not going to show me sanding, but I'll come back when I'm ready to spray them. And then I also have another little job, and I'll show you that in a minute. And also, I've upgraded my paint gun setup, and I'll show you that as well. So yeah, let's get to her, man. All right, so I got these guns. I bought two of them. They're called the Spectrum system. It's from Harbor Freight. I like the gun. No issues with the gun whatsoever. I'm getting a really nice finish with them. I've got two of them, one for base coat, one for clear. This is the clear one here. What I do have an issue with was the cup setup. And you can see this one, how it is, right? It just kind of clips in one little twist into this type of cap here. All right, and you see those tabs. Okay, those are good. The old one setup had this attachment, and you'd take, I've got an old one here. So you got this, and it would, you take that part and it would slide on there, but it's really snug. And about 1 out of every 5, one of these tabs would snap off, leaving the cap useless. Well, when you're paying $2 or whatever a cup, that sucks. I mean, you can't use it. It's going to leak all over the place. Plus, couldn't get them here. I could get a package of 10, but it just comes with the sleeves and caps and a little button to plug it. Doesn't come with the hard cap or anything like that. And 10 just doesn't cut it. I mean, you know, especially if you're going to break 2 of them. So it doesn't last you very long. So anyway, I upgraded to this new setup. The place where I buy my paint gave me the attachments. This piece here. This is 3M. So I know this system is good because I used it in body shops. It works. So in every case of 50, you get the hard cup with your measurements and everything on it. You get 50 sleeves, 50 lids, and 32 little button caps there. So it's all good. You know, you got a very, very fine mesh in here. So it acts as a filter as well. So this is a good setup. It ends up running me about $3 a cup, but I can just go to my local supplier and they keep cases of this stuff in stock. Grab a case and I'm good. Now a case like this of 50 will probably last me 2 years. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, good setup. Now I shouldn't have any issues. So, and I'm good for quite a while now. So yeah, that's my upgrade. Tough to beat 3M when it comes to this kind of stuff, you know. They're right up there with the best. So that's where I'm at on that. All right, and this is the other little job I want to get to today. This is Cadillac, you know. What is it? Something or other. XTS. I don't know. They all look the same. The hood is plastic. It's not even fiberglass. It's plastic. It's like working with the lid of a plastic garbage can. Cadillac, top of the line. Well, my opinion, that's junk. Anyway, they're here basically damaged from the sun and whatever, the elements. It's all dull and faded, kind of blotchy. The clear is failing. So I'm going to be scuffing and repainting these two pieces as well for a buddy of mine. You know, whatever, it is what it is. So get that out of the way as well. So another small job that'll clear up some real estate as well. And you know, you can see I got a friggin' mess in here. I got to clean this up, man. Winter's a coming. Hey, and the other little job I want to take care of is the dash. Needs some little bit of body work here and there. Some little nicks and dings and stuff has been welded up and whatever. So a little bit of body filler work and get the dash primed. Because when I'm ready to start painting on this thing, I'm going to be dropping it right on the ground. Take the wheels off, set it right down on the drums, because this thing is so high, you know. My head comes up to about here. Got another, you know, over a foot to go up to the top. There's no way you're going to be able to paint the roof leaning over the truck without damaging the sides. So I'm going to do the roof first. I'm going to do the roof and the dash same time, even though they're different colors. Spray the dash in base coat, cover it up, do the roof, uncover the dash, and clear coat the dash and the roof at the same time. So after I'll mask it all off, and we'll get the rest of the sides of the truck and the back and all that stuff. But anyway, that's the plan. So I want to get the dash kind of ready-ish for a primer. Maybe I'll do the firewall and the cowl at the same time. Whatever. Anyway, so those are the jobs I want to get after today, hopefully. So I'm just going to get to work now. All right, so this one sanded out well, no issues. You can see how dull it is. This one, I tell you, man, if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have none at all. So I wanted to blow it off because it was dusty before I started sanding it. So I put the air on my little blowgun there. Wasn't in all the way, shot out of the hose, put a nick right there. So now this goes from, right there it is. This goes from a real quickie little job to a big fucking job, and I'm pissed off. I don't know if you can see those little marks I was talking about. I don't think they'll show up in the camera, that's how small they are. So anyway, now I've got to putty that, sand it out, spot prime it, You know, now it's an all-day deal. Fuck, pissed off. All right, so I puttied that up. I've got to sand it out. Now, you know, I'm gonna have just a little wee spot there to prime. I'm not gonna mix up a teaspoon of primer, so I need something else to prime. So, I've got 2 doors here for the Fargo that are pretty much ready to go. I got a little bit of sanding to do at the top of this one, but the rest are good, and we'll get these in primer at the same time. Anyway, got to make lemonade out of lemons here. What a freaking mess. Anyway, so I'm gonna go grab some food and then get after this thing. Okay, so the rear door for the Fargo is not ready yet. There's probably a couple hours of work left on that thing before it is, so I put it aside for now. But there's a couple of little just nicks or whatever, little touch-ups. I'll get all those. I can do my 56 Chevy rear bumper, so why not? As long as I'm making it worth my while to mix primer, I'm fine. So, you know, I can never make plans. They never work out. It's just the way it is. So anyway, I'm going to touch all these things up. I've also got a spot right here where it was welded up. I got to clean that up and straighten it out. But that's not a big deal. Anyway, I'm going to get all this done, and then we'll come back. You know, I know better. When you're hooking up air tools, whether it's a spray gun, I've had that happen to me. If you're not in all the way with your connection, not only can the tool, like that thing blew out of the hose, but the hose can just come separated from the tool, and you know, the quick connect on the end of the hose will damage what you're working on. So hook up your tool a little bit away from the piece you're working on. I know that, but no, I had to go and do it anyway. So there you go. Now I paid a price. All right, so you can see how dull it is. It's all been sanded. I'm ready for my spot here. I know it's just small, but I don't even know if you can see it. Where is it? Where's my finger? There it is. So I'm going to spot prime that because it's going to show through the paint. It will. At least there's a chance it will. Might not, but there's a chance it will. Why take any chances? I'll prime it. In case you're wondering, I was pretty aggressive with this, with the sandpaper. I did the whole fender, both of them, with 400 wet first, and then I went over it again with 600. So the 400 should have taken care of anything that was in those little spots there, whatever the hell they were, blisters, whatever you want to call them. And then the 600 just makes it nice. So yeah, it's ready to spot prime. I moved the other fender from out here to the back of the garage so I don't get overspray all over it, because the wind changed direction 4 or 5 times here. I don't want to get, you know, primer all over it. Then I got to sand it again. So I'm going to clean this up. This is all good to go. And it's almost supper time, so I probably won't be spraying primer until after supper, which means I probably won't get paint on anything till tomorrow morning. But whatever, just keep on trucking, man. Hey, I'll shoot the little spot prime first, and just to show you how little it's going to take. Then we'll set up outside and I'll spray the stuff that's out there. I'm using pretty low pressure on this. Okay. Okay. Okay, hit the door and the bumper one more time, maybe two. Gonna use up whatever primer I mixed. All right, so I gave this a second shot, a little bit bigger area than the first one, and that's good to go. That's all it needs. Put 3 heavy coats on the door and the bumper. I mean, this door, when it's wet, looks really, really, really good, and that's how you can tell. So, I mean, pretty much this whole door was skimmed out with body filler. So I put lots on, fill any sanding scratches and stuff like that. And the bumper is pretty good. I do have a little wrinkle right over there. Gonna have to fix that down the road when I'm ready. And a little spot here could use a bit of love as well. You know, the corners where everything gets banged up on. So good side is, or the good thing is, it's on the downside, almost underneath the bumper, right? So that's laying flat. This comes up like so. So this is underneath. You're really not going to see much of it, but I'll straighten it out a little bit better when I'm ready for it. That's a ways down the road yet. So anyway, I'm happy with the door. That's good. Came out really, really good. So tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow I guess we'll lay some paint on the fenders. Good morning. I'm ready to go here on these fenders. They're all scuffed, sanded, cleaned up, ready to go. I just got to run a tack cloth on them, and we'll get these things shot, put them out in the sun, let them bake. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, and carry on. Okay, got my paint mixed, gun all set up, using my brand new 3M setup here. These rings, locking rings, are so much better than what I had. These kind of, you just snap them in place and then just a little twist and they're tight, and that's it, done. So we're gonna go ahead and spray this. I'm gonna kind of do this area first, sort of blend it in, and then I'm gonna give the whole fender a shot, just so to make sure that everything's gonna be the same color when I'm done. So anyway, yeah, might as well just get to her. Yeah, I forgot to mention those headlight trim rings. Something happened when he was doing whatever and they got dinged up, so had to do them as well. I'm gonna let that set and then hit the fenders a good shot.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we're going to give it one more coat just to make sure everything's nice and even, and then we'll clear it. Okay, this stuff is ready to clear coat. Alright, we're going to hit that a few more times. I like to give the guy extra clear, give him something to work with when he's cutting and buffing. So, I'm going to lay it on pretty good. Alright, I got 3 coats on there now. I've got probably another coat where the clear left, so we're going to give it the 4th and final coat.
Yeah.
I was trying to chase out a run there. I don't know if I made more work for myself or not, but whatever. We'll see how it looks when she's dry. All right, so here we go. We're all done. I have a couple of runs here. Nothing deadly. It'll sand out, but they look pretty good. So a couple of dust specks, nothing major, but like I said, there's lots of material there to cut and buff with, so should be good. So as soon as it's dry to the touch, I'm going to get these things out in the sun, let it bake a little bit, and hopefully you can pick them up tomorrow night or something like that. Whatever. But it is what it is. Yeah. There you go. Done, finally. Get them out of here. Alright, so that's it for today. Used up all my time, probably more time than I should have, but whatever. Yeah, I'm going to throw them out. Well, not throw them out. You don't throw freshly painted stuff out anywhere. So I'm going to place them gently out in the sun as soon as they're dry to the touch. Let them bake, do their thing. So if you like the content, please subscribe. Like the video, give it the thumbs up, and tell your buddies. Help spread the word. And don't be shy. Leave comments. Let me know what's on your mind. And yeah, if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.